Greetings, Dwayne, CFRN. I really got to make it quick tonight because in just 16 minutes we have a partners meeting, and they expect me to be there. So we're going to have to move pretty quick. Again, the indicators that I used to have on the chart during these videos, I've taken them off because I really want you to see the price action, and I want you to see the way that our system gives you these entries. Yeah, I don't want your vision to be clouded with those indicators. So I've highlighted them out. It's a clearer picture for you, and it helps me to do the video a little bit quicker. And I think it should really encourage you to go to this address, cfrn.net/apply. Come take the free trial so that you can hang out in the live trading room and you can watch these signals as they appear, and you can go, wow, they really do appear. See, me just showing it to you on a chart after the fact, well, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with that, but for your own sake and benefit, you need to come and watch it live in real time. Now, before I get into this, I want to say this. We trade, the live trading room is open every day, Monday through Friday, from 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 8:30 Chicago time to 10:30 Chicago time. The times that you see on my chart right here are Chicago time. So here's what I want to do if my chart will cooperate. That's a no. Okay, then let's do it this way really quick. Let's put an 8:30. Okay. The market closed roughly in here. Okay. Now, this is where the market opened. Now let me scroll back to where the market closed yesterday, which is going to be let's see, it's going to be 15 right about here. See, then we get into the Globex session. Okay, so see, all of this activity here is on Globex. Then we have the day session open. Today there was pretty good movement on the day session, unlike a lot of days where we get most of our activity on Globex. Now here we are getting a nice move on Globex. And by the way, there's a tweet on, and if you had our toolbar installed in your web browser, you would know about it and you would potentially be in this trade or about to get into a new tweet. So if you want, go to cfrn.net, and on the right hand side of the page click install the toolbar. No badware, spamware, malware, angryware, nastyware. That toolbar is built in conjunction with the good folks over at Amazon, the company, not the jungle. So it's a safe place. All right. The reason I did that is because I just showed you the entire day session, right? And I showed you the Globex session. What I really want to show you is based on Chicago time. This little window of opportunity right here. This little slice out of the pie. See, all of this transpired today before the market closed. And all of this other stuff transpired before the market opened. And right here, this little shaded area from 8:30 to 10:30 Chicago time, that's when we're in the live trading room. That's why it's important when you take the free trial. We want you to download the platform. We want you to download the indicators. We want you to have access to the live real-time data so that you're able to really put what we have to offer to the test. Because during the 2 hours, we may or may not have any number of good setups, quote unquote. But with you having access to the chart, the platform, the indicators, everything, you don't have to take my word for it. You're able to do this on your own and go, See, and then you can make an intelligent decision if what we do and how we do it is for you. So, let me just get going. The first signal of the day, midnight, right here is midnight Chicago time. You can see at the bottom of my screen, May 3rd. The first signal that our system gives us is a signal to go long at 1398.75 to the tick. There's no ambiguity on our entries. We always know if we're going short or long, and we know at what price and to the tick. So 1402.75 minus 1398.75, 4 points. I guess I could have done that in my head, but now we know for sure. So that was a 4-point move. Maximum potential. From the to the tick entry to the height, 4 points. Okay? Alright. Now our next entry, our next signal that the system gave us was a signal to go short at exactly 1398. Price then declined to here at 1391. Okay? I can do that one in my head. From 1398 to 1391, maximum potential for that trade, 7 points. There was a little bit of a drawdown. Let's take a look at that. The entry was 98. The drawdown was to 89.25. There was 5 ticks of drawdown on the trade. We never risk more than 8 ticks on this trade setup. So, nail biter, I guess, if you're a nervous type. But 5 tick drawdown, 7 point potential maximum profit. Okay? Alright, the next trade signal tells us to go short at exactly 1393.50, and I don't need to measure anything because if we're going short right there, price isn't. So we get stopped out on that trade. No making excuses, no nothing. We got stopped out. Okay. Anytime that we get stopped out, we never risk more than 2 points. We don't slip it. We don't fudge it. It's hard. 2 points. Okay, our next entry is to go long at exactly 1384. Price climbs to 97.50. Three and a half points maximum potential. How much would you have taken out of that trade? I don't know. The next trade is also a long signal. We don't have to measure anything because we can clearly see that trade got stopped out. System said go long. The market declined. Okay, our next signal is to go short at exactly 1392.50. Price declines to 1389.50. 89. That's exactly 3 points. Maximum potential. Our next signal tells us to go short at exactly 1391.75. And price drops to 84.50. So 91.75 minus 84.50, 7.25 maximum potential. Chances of you getting 7.25 out of that, slim to none. Come to the trading room, I'll explain why. Was it there? Was it available? Yes. Okay. But I'm talking about reality. Our next signal is to go short at 1387. No need to measure anything because we can see that it ran up 2 points. That would have taken out our stop. See, our stop would have been right there at 1389. If we're shorting 87, if we're selling 87, our stop's going to be at 89. The high of that candle is 89.50. So we were stopped out by 2 ticks on that trade going short. Stop. And the next signal is to go long. That gets stopped out as well. Not pretty, huh? Okay. The next signal is to go short at exactly 86.75. So far, price has dropped as far as 84.75. So far I can only assign 2 points to it. Okay. Could it drop farther? Absolutely. Will it? You'll have to wait and see. Now, we'll get rid of the lines. We don't need those anymore. Now, let's count how many times we got stopped out over the course of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 'make sure we got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's write that down. Stopped out 4 times. 4 times 2 points each equals 8 points plus, I always add 1 tick of slip to each stop, just in some weird sense of trying to be fair. So if you're stopped out 4 times, it's 4 ticks to a point plus 1 point. I'm going to call it 4 ticks. Same thing. Slippage equals a negative 9 points. Okay. All right, let's count it the other way. Okay, we got 2 plus 7.25 plus 3 plus 3.5 plus 7 plus 4 plus, which is 26.75. $26.75 max potential. Okay. Now I know I wrote the stop business. There it is. 26.75 max potential minus 9 points stopped out equals minus 9 equals 17.75. Max potential. Now, why do I always say max potential, max potential? Because it's not realistic. Well, why isn't it? You just showed it to us. Okay, that means you showed up and took every single signal. You didn't sleep, you didn't have to go to the bathroom, you didn't eat a bagel. And not only did you take every single trade, but on the good trades, now we know on the stops, unless we aggressively manage our risk, we're always going to get stopped out for 2 points. That's why I go 2 points and throw a tick in for slip. But on the positive trades, this means that you not only were there, took the trade, but you milked it for every tick. Okay? That's not realistic. Some people might try to convince you it is, but I'm here to tell you it's not. So, what do I do every night when I do the video? I whack it in half. 17.75 divided by 2. That's right, I'm throwing 50% out the window. 8.875. 8.87. We'll call it 8.75. Realistic net potential. That's the real deal. That's what you could really expect from this day. Once you understand the setups, the system tells you where to get into the tick. Chances of you taking any one of these trades, as far as it'll go, slim to none. Okay? But could you get half of it? I mean, here's a 7-point move. If you got half of that, and you picked up a couple over here and a couple over here, then the 8.75 becomes realistic. If your daily goal is simply 2 points a day, then guess what? 8.75 is not realistic for you either, because as soon as you got your 2 points, you were done. You were absolutely positively, if you took the first trade out of the gate, opening bell, you had the ability. You had a 1 1/4 point drawdown, and you had a chance to catch 2 points before the market turned on you, or 7 points. So could you get your 2 out of this? Well, I hope so. Please come take the free trial. There's no credit card required. We give you everything you need to understand what we do, how we do it. We're a community of believers who trade for a living. We'd love to have you come and join us. I hope to see you in the live trading room.